Hey, how's it going everyone? I hope you all will be having wonderful life. So if you are new over here, so don't forget to subscribe the channel because in this channel you are going to learn how you can speak English fluently, how you can speak English confidently and effortlessly because it's very important nowadays to learn English and in order to communicate with native speaker or to start business, from a very starting from beginning. Today I'm going to reveal my secret how I became fluent speaker in only 8 months. First of all, the very first step is to find your inspiration, your source of inspiration, that whom accent or whom speaking English speaking you really like the most. When you find your source of inspiration, so afterwards you start following him or following her. Well, when you do these things, when you started following them, so just try to watch their videos effectively, that how they are speaking, how they are communicating to each other. Well, afterwards you have to practice with yourself, that how they are speaking, how they are using their words, how they are communicating, what kind of accent does he or does she. Well, if I talk about myself, so my source of inspiration were two people. Well, the very first one is my cousin. He's my cousin. He's so much fluent, and when I watch him for a very first time, in when he was interacting with me, when he was speaking English with me, so I was so impressed by him, and I thought that I will also speak like him, and I started following him, and I also took some tips and tricks. So yeah, he was my first source of inspiration. Afterwards, I also found one other source of inspiration. That was that was a woman. Well, she's also a motivational speaker and she is a YouTuber. She has around 1 million or 10 or 15, 1.15 something subscribers, million subscribers. Well, she's unfortunately disabled in such a bad car accident. But yeah, she's struggling. And when I saw her for a very first time, and when I heard her story for a very first time, so I got inspired from her. Like the way she speaks English was very fluent and very effective and very heart touching, believe me. So I also started following her. Well, the name of that woman was Muniba Mazari. She is a motivational speaker of Pakistan. She belongs to Pakistan, and well, I started following her, and also I got I found tips and tricks from my cousin. He said that if you really want to be confident, if you really want to speak fluently and effectively, so you have to download Castbox app, which is available in Play Store. Castbox is an app. There are a lot of different native teachers are available who just interact with each other, who conversate with each other, and what you need to do, you have to just follow them, and you have to just listen to them effectively, what they are speaking to each other, what kind of words they are using, what kind of idioms they are using, what kind of sentence structures they are using. You just need to listen to them carefully. And what I did, how I how I started following them, well, I listened to each episode 5 times a day for a week. It was my process, and that's how I became fluent speaker. I followed that step for about 8 months, and that's how I became fluent speaker. And not even this process, but also I practiced with my own self. I didn't have someone to practice with them. But yeah, I started practicing with my own self. I thought that me is my another person and I'm practicing with him. I just practice with my own self wherever I were. I practice. I didn't miss even a single day. And yeah, That's how I became fluent speaker, because without practice, without hard work, nothing is achievable. And I was also consistent. If you really want to be confident, if you really want to be confident speaker and fluent speaker in English, so yeah, consistency and hard work is important, and practice is also important. Well, if you really like, if you're really willing to speak English fluently, effectively, so you have to follow these things. If you have some other effective way in order to speak English, so yeah, that would be also better. But yeah, that was from my side. And that's how I became fluent speaker. And now, even these days, we are practicing. We are 3 days and we all are cousins. And we made a group of WhatsApp. And in that group, that group is all about how to become a better speaker in English. And we really take live session for about 1 hour, and in that 1 hour we speak English for about 1 hour. And yeah, 1 hour or 2 hours is quite enough time in order to speak English. Well, we just need to practice on English, whatever the method is, whatever you are doing. Like, it doesn't matter that how you're doing and how you're utilizing your time, but you have to practice on your English. So eventually you will become effective speaker, fluent speaker, effortless speaker. So yeah, that was all about that how I became fluent speaker. So yeah, if you really like this video, so do like the video, do comment on a video, and if you really like the other videos in this channel, so yeah, also subscribe the channel. So yeah, that's it for today. See you in the next video. Till then, stay blessed, stay inspired. Thank you.